Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 9th of September 2023. Let's start with our session. The Indian Army's new headquarters, Thal Sena Bhavan, is to come up in which state or the Union Territory? So the Indian Army's new headquarters, Thal Sena Bhavan, is coming up on a 39 acres of land comprising of several green measures confirming with GRI 4. What is this GRI 4? Green rating for integrated habitat assessment norms. Okay, and this building will be ready by May to June 2025. So this new Thal Sena Bhavan will come up in New Delhi, and this building will house different type of army headquarters offices. Okay, so this is Thal Sena Bhavan, which is the new headquarters of Indian Army, and it is set to come up in New Delhi. Now these days, Umiam Lake is in news. Why? Because the state of Meghalaya has recently adopted the artificial intelligence enabled robotic technology to keep this lake very clean. And this lake is situated at an altitude of about 4,900 feet. Also, it is a major hub for water sports and boating in Shillong. So this artificial intelligence integrated robotic boat is able to collect huge quantities of garbage in reasonable time from Umiam Lake. Simply you can be asked that Umiam Lake, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which state or the Union Territory? Answer would be Meghalaya state. The next question is, National Conference on KCC for Fisheries is organized in which Indian city? So Union Minister of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Purushottam Rupala, will chair this National Conference on KCC for Fisheries at Yashwantrao Chavan Center in Mumbai in the state of Maharashtra. And this conference is being jointly organized by the Department of Fisheries and Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying to resolve the pressing on-ground issues. Okay, so the host city for this conference is Mumbai. Also, which city is the host for the G20 workshop on climate resilient agriculture? So Union Agricultural Ministry has inaugurated the G20 workshop on climate resilient agriculture in the city of Hyderabad, and this 3-day G20 technical workshop is being attended by more than 100 delegates including India and abroad from G20 countries and also invited countries. So this meeting will deliberate on various issues of agriculture research, predominantly on climate change and other techniques and methods that are used for sustainable development of agriculture in the global context. Okay, you can be asked that which city is the host for the G20 workshop on climate resilient agriculture? Answer would be Hyderabad city. Also, which city is the host for second edition of Naval Commanders Conference 2023? So the biannual Naval Commanders Conference recently commenced at New Delhi, and the first edition was conducted on board INS Vikrant in March 2023. Okay, so the Indian Navy showcased ongoing indigenous projects and introduced new uniform items during the conference, and the Navy's electronic service document project was also released at this event. You can be asked that which city is the host for the second edition of Naval Commanders Conference 2023? Answer is New Delhi. Next is, which city's metro railway has launched the tourist smart cards? So the Delhi Metro will sell the tourist smart cards through dedicated counters at 36 stations, anticipating increased passenger footfall for the G20 summit. So Delhi Metro has also taken various initiatives, including beautification of its metro station and metro pillars that are located along the planned routes of the delegates, right? So which city's metro railway has launched the tourist smart card? Answer would be Delhi. You would have heard about Kirkuk. It was in news these days. Can you tell me it is located in which particular country? First of all, let's see why Kirkuk was in news. Because a curfew has been enforced in Kirkuk, which is a northern Iraqi city. Why? Because of violent confrontations between rival demonstrations by Kurdish and Arab residents. So the clashes have prompted Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani to order extensive security operations in the affected areas. Fine. So Kirkuk is a place that lies in the country Iraq. Next is, which European country has announced the plans to ban disposable electronic cigarettes? So the country France plans to ban disposable electronic cigarettes as per the French Prime Minister Elisabeth Borne. Further, she added that the government is drawing up the plans for a national program to fight the tobacco use, and also she revealed that tobacco was responsible for 75,000 deaths in just 1 year in the country France. Okay, so which European country has announced the plans to ban disposable electronic cigarette? Answer would be France. Also, France was in news because few days back France had decided to ban the girls from wearing abayas in the state schools, right? Next is, which state has formed 3-member panel to draft anti-polygamy law? So recently the Assam government has formed a 3-member committee to draft the proposed anti-polygamy law in the state, and this bill to ban polygamy is likely to be introduced in the state assembly when it meets in December. So this newly formed committee comprises the Advocate General, the Director General of Police, that is DGP, and a legal remembrancer. Okay, so recently Assam state has formed this 3-member committee to draft anti-polygamy law. Next question is, Diksha platform functions under which union ministry? So the National E-Governance Division is set to integrate personalized adaptive learning into the existing digital infrastructure for knowledge sharing platform, that is Diksha. And Diksha comes under Ministry of Education, and it provides e-content for the schools via an online portal and a mobile application, and the software based approach of PAL, that is personalized adaptive learning, will allow the students to have an individualized learning experience, right? So National E-Governance Division works under Ministry of Electronics and IT, while this Diksha platform functions under Ministry of Education. What is the full form of Diksha? It is Digital Infrastructure for Knowledge Sharing Platform. Fine. Now apart from it, can you tell me the Urban Infrastructure Development Fund is executed by which institution? So this is National Housing Bank. National Housing Bank, in charge of executing the Urban Infrastructure Development Fund, had issued certain guidelines in the month of July and asked the states to submit their proposals by the month of September. And the fund makes low-cost loans available to 459 Tier 2 cities with a population between 1 lakh and 9,99,999 and 580 Tier 3 towns with a population between 50,000 and 99,999 as per the 2011 census. Okay, so Urban Infrastructure Development Fund is executed by National Housing Bank. Which union ministry has conceptualized the Culture Corridor G20 Digital Museum? So Ministry of Culture has conceptualized the Culture Corridor G20 Digital Museum to represent and celebrate the shared heritage of the G20 members and invitee countries. So this project is based on India's G20 theme. What is that? Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam, and the Culture Working Group's campaign, that is Culture Unites All. So this particular exhibition will be unveiled at Bharat Mandapam at the venue for the G20 Leaders Summit, and it will be open to the public after the Leaders Summit. So here correct answer is Ministry of Culture. Now apart from it, the Gram Udyog Vikas Yojana is associated with which union ministry? So chairman of KVIC, that is Khadi and Village Industries Commission, Mr. Manoj Kumar, recently distributed toolkits and machineries to the artisans in a distribution ceremony in Bhubaneswar as a part of this Gram Udyog Vikas Yojana. Not only this, an artisan sammelan and a pottery expo was also organized under the Gramodyog Vikas Yojana here in Odisha. So Gramodyog Vikas Yojana is associated with Ministry of MSME. Okay. Next question is, which bank announced the introduction of UPI interoperability on CBDC? Recently, State Bank of India said that it has implemented UPI interoperability in its digital rupee called Central Bank Digital Currency, and this feature, which is accessible through a e-rupee by SBI application, will actually empower the SBI CBDC users to effortlessly scan any merchant UPI QR code for swift and secure transaction. Also, don't forget that SBI was among the first few banks to participate in the Reserve Bank of India's retail digital e-rupee project in December 2022, right? So here correct answer is State Bank of India. Next is, which country has recorded highest dengue death rate in the world this year? So this is the country Bangladesh. Bangladesh witnessed highest dengue death rate in the world with a death toll to 634 this year. Actually, Bangladesh recorded 21 dengue related deaths on 2nd of September, which is the highest number in a single day this year. And Bangladesh ranks second globally in dengue related cases because Brazil is at the first position. And the total number of patients rose to 1,30,302 in Bangladesh country. Okay. So highest dengue death rate has been recorded in Bangladesh country. Now can you tell me Typhoon Haikui has hit which region recently? So more than 40 people were injured in the country Taiwan after this typhoon, and it was the first to directly hit the island in the last 4 years. Okay, you can be simply asked that Typhoon Haikui has hit which region recently. Answer would be Taiwan. Next is, Heath Streak, who passed away recently, is a famous cricketer from which country? So he is one of Zimbabwe's greatest cricketers, and recently he passed away. He had been battling with cancer, and he was the all-time leading wicket taker for Zimbabwe in Test cricket with 216 wickets and in ODI crickets with 239 wickets. Okay, so recently Heath Streak has been passed away, and he was from Zimbabwe. Last question says, Centre approved 30 railway projects worth more than 83,000 crore rupees for which Indian state? So the central government has given its approval for 30 railway projects in the state of Telangana, including the construction of 15 new railway lines, and the projects have a combined budget of 835.43 billion rupees as confirmed by the Union Tourism and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy. Okay, so Centre has approved 30 railway projects worth 83,000 crore rupees for the state of Telangana. So these are the most important current affairs and the news from today. And now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenus Hadsana signing off.